Hello, we are in gaming and welcome back. It's a new year, so it's new things for the channel, but we've noticed a bit of a trend. Every year it seems to be something to do with like virtual people we do for the New Year special. So today is going to be no different. I'm going to show Alex Vocaloids.
Yes.
Not VTubers for a change. Nothing to do with VTubers this year. And what do you know about Vocaloids, Alex?
I just got quite a big fan base actually. I know Hatsune Miku is supposed to be Vocaloid.
That's a little bit off, but close enough.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Hatsune Miku.
Oh, I'm sorry. There's a pedal, a guitar pedal dedicated to it.
There is. Shame they stopped making that.
Yeah.
I'd love to have had that.
Big in Japan. Yeah. Big in China and Korea, I'm assuming as well. I knew a few people that were into.
You know people who were into it.
Do I know anyone that's into? Yeah. It's all computer generated.
It is all computer generated.
Yes.
The way it works is pure synthesis through sample. So, to actually, technically speaking, we could make our own Vocaloid pack if we wanted to. And you just have to record the right sounds, then the synthesis software remakes the voice for it. Fun fact, the software behind it was actually not made in Japan. It was actually made in Spain.
Oh.
Vocaloid software was first developed in Spain and then somehow transitioned all the way over to Japan and got associated with anime. But of course the main thing with Vocaloid is that they put out music. So we are going to explore some of that music. And to be honest, it's probably a lot of music in this that people are going to be familiar with, especially if you watch any sort of gaming videos. But nonetheless, we're going to start off the new year with some music. So, this is a very popular short that you may have seen. I don't know if you look at shorts all that much. But obviously, this is Miku, and this is a very popular thing that went out. There's a bit of animation with it, but this is her singing.
Wow.
Originally, most of the Vocaloid songs you hear are going to be in Japanese.
Well, yeah.
But I wanted to start off with one in English, so then you can, it's easier to gain an appreciation for what's going on if you can understand it. But of course, it's not just that little thing, it's actually a full song. A lot of people also call this song just Uiu as well.
Uiu.
Even though the song itself is just called Miku. A good thing to know about this while this song's just starting, because you've heard this part, Hatsune Miku doesn't actually put out her own music. All the music she's put out is actually been put out by other people. This was actually not made by Hatsune Miku, this was made by other people. And then, obviously, if a song proves popular enough, it technically becomes part of her official repertoire. Because they use hologram technology to have them on the stage and stuff like that.
Yeah, I've seen, and they get really, really popular.
Yeah, it's actually a very similar thing that we see today with a lot of artists that have unfortunately died, and then they want them beamed on stage to be still with
like Elvis.
Like Elvis, Ronnie James Dio. You see it with a lot of different
Roy Orbison.
But no, there's a lot of ones that do it like that. And the thing is that because they've been Japan's been doing it much longer with like Miku and spoilers, other Vocaloids, there's not just one Vocaloid, there's more. We'll start with Miku because she's the biggest one. But no, the main thing they do is that they've got it down to a T of like where is the band positioned, what's the lighting like, because they've been doing it for years, whereas obviously nowadays we're just only really getting started with it. Because fun fact, we could just buy the Hatsune Miku voice pack and make Hatsune Miku Vocaloid music.
Wow.
There are technically guidelines if you ever wanted it to be an official Hatsune Miku song that she performed live, but in terms of just making a song, nah, you're free to use it. But yeah, that's your first full Hatsune Miku song. As far as I'm aware that you've listened to. I don't know, you might have listened to others, I don't know. And this one's a classic. This is the shitpost song.
What is this?
So this is the Levin Polka. It's technically a traditional folk song. That then got turned into a Vocaloid song and went massive to the point of most people associate this song with Hatsune Miku. So yeah, even in this, she's not actually speaking Japanese. I don't know what language it is, but yeah.
I bet everyone knows the dance, don't they?
Some dedicated people will know the dance. That's the caramel dancing. That one I do know. But no, a lot of these things, a lot of the stuff you're seeing here is actually done in a very specific animation software literally called Miku Miku Dance.
Wow.
And that is actually, for bringing it back to the 3D models, there is a type of animation software that I want to get our stuff into. But at the same time, I have been experimenting with different software that also accepts the Miku Miku dance format, because it has like motion data and everything included in it. And there's other programs that will read it.
Oh, wow.
So, this is live. And this is one of the first proper songs I actually heard that I actually liked.
So I should probably let everyone know that I'm actually a really big music fan.
Yeah.
I listen to tons of different kind of music, don't I? And like, so I'm just looking forward to finding out new music, you know.
Here's the thing that you'll love. She's had 2 signature ESP guitars.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah. Personally, I like this version. There's an original version of this song. I like this performed version of the song better because it has distorted guitars in it. I think it just sounds better. Because the other proper version uses synths, but this one uses distorted guitars and synths together, laid together, and it just sounds better to me. But yeah, there are guidelines when it comes to making music as Hatsune Miku, especially if you ever wanted to play live. It's stuff like they actually have character charts put up with the people that are like, okay, they would never sing about this sort of stuff. They have to you have to keep in mind that the official character is this age. In this case, she's 16 because Japan.
Yeah,
she's 16. That being said, you can go against that. You can make that's sort of like rules if you ever want to.
So I could make her old.
Oh yeah, there's been loads of people that have done versions of stuff where in terms of the song, she's 18 and singing about much more. What's the right way to put this? I want to
mature.
It's covering
mature
a large.
subjects.
It's not necessarily just like pop is smut and all that. It's actually marketed like it's more mature songwriting. It's about more mature topics. But as you can see, it's like they've positioned everything. It's like she's front and center. There's no lighting behind her apart from the projector. Everything else is around it. So it's like you can't have a normal stage setup in order to do work with this stuff. It has to be purpose built. So this is a pretty good one as well. This one's English. This is actually by a very popular creator called Kira, who, if I remember rightly, is German. Although, actually, funny enough, because they've got so big with this, they've actually ended up doing work with HoloLive. Because these songs got so big.
What, they did it live?
No, not live. I mean, as in, because again, Kira wrote and made everything in this. And it got so big and recognised that when it came to writing original songs with members of HoloLive, they're like, hey, do you want to come do it?
Oh, wow.
And the other thing you'll see in this is, because I put in a few of this as well, a lot of VTubers will cover Vocaloid music because that's how they got into it. Because even a lot of stuff with Kizuna Ai was a lot of the idea of, what if you had someone like Hatsune Miku, but they could stream and make videos.
Okay, so this is more.
No, this is another Hatsune Miku song, but this is one of the ones where this is not one that can be used as part of their official repertoire.
Oh, yeah.
Funny enough, this song actually got ish. I don't want to say cancelled, but ish. Funny enough, people were like, how dare you put sex in a song? It's like, have you seen pop music?
Yeah.
That's what people were really annoyed about. If anything, the subtitles here are very helpful because it's so fast you'd never know. Plus, it's Japanese and I don't speak Japanese. So.
Okay. Blah 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 blah.
You already know that.
So, is the next song another Hatsune Miku song, or is it a different Vocaloid?
The next one, if I remember rightly, is a transition. So it is Hatsune Miku, but it's with someone else.
Ah.
So the point is, this is actually a song that's been on the channel before, used in one of our shorts. But this is Hatsune Miku with another Vocaloid.
Gimme Gimme.
Yep. So yeah, they've all got different names as well, and different iconography that goes with them.
Yeah.
So the second one in this is called Gumi. Gumi.
Who?
Gumi.
Gumi.
G. That's her. Yeah, so I did include this one because it's we've had this on the channel already. Well, we had the femme models dancing to it.
And I didn't know, did I?
No.
And now I know.
Yeah, you do.
I'm educated. So what Vocaloids do you enjoy? What do you have any
To be honest, it tends to be less that I enjoy certain Vocaloids and more that I enjoy certain creators behind them.
So it's not your sort of music, is it?
I know it's not that. It's more that at a certain point, especially considering that anyone can make Vocaloid music, it's sort of like there's so many different people creating stuff that say, oh, I'm a fan of Hatsune Miku. You may be a fan of the character, but with so many different people writing different stuff, and it's not necessarily always consistently like the songs. So it's not as if it's like, oh, there's only 2 or 3 people making Hatsune Miku songs. It's literally thousands of different people.
So what do you have any favourite songs then?
Quite a lot of these actually are favourite songs of mine.
Oh, cool.
But yeah, the next one is another Kira song. I actually quite like Kira. This is one of the first Vocaloid songs of a different thing I heard. So this is Gumi again. Or Gummy or whatever.
It's just a pretty good song, so far.
But yeah, in terms of like, as much as a lot of this so far has been very electronic focused, because technically it is, when you're doing the vocal synthesis and stuff, it's all done in the computer and stuff like that. So obviously, naturally, when you're like writing out MIDI, the next thing you're going to go to is, well, I'm just going to need a synth. Plus it is vocal synthesis, so a lot of it is electronic based, but not all of it, which is quite nice. Yeah, in terms of what you were saying before about that people like Kira is definitely one of them. I like her. I say her. I can never remember if it's actually like who's actually behind it. They always use this symbol of a bird, so it's difficult to know things about them. Have you added it to your Spotify?
I've added it to my Spotify.
You like it that much? Wow.
Yeah, it's quite good. It's quite good. I think I'd vibe to this. It's quite a low budget video, isn't it? It's like I don't think that's much money, but they've done a good job with what they had.
Yeah. Well, artists are expensive. Have you seen the prices they can pay? You can charge sometimes.
I know.
It's ridiculous. So, you know, if you can get one thing commissioned and use that for the whole video, go for it. But it's good to know that you liked this one. Because I did too. So I made a cut. So this is why I ended up doing a cover of it.
Jack is shilling him own self.
Hey, this video did fine. I don't need any more views. But this is the show. People make covers of these songs as well. But funny enough, I found a gap in the market of people not making metal covers of Vocaloid songs.
Wow, 1,000 views? That's really good.
Obviously, maybe not everyone's thing, but yes, I decided to make a cover of it.
Cool. I think I remember it coming out. I've listened to this, but I just had no clue what it was.
Yeah, now you know.
Now I know.
Now you know. But I'm not the other one who's done covers.
No.
I'll say that again after this.
Fortnite.
Lovely. Hey, it's got the same back as me. So I'm not the only person who's done covers. You know that first song we heard?
Yeah.
Well, Neuro's done a version. Yeah, I'd say she. AI.
I've heard this.
Yeah.
I have heard this, sorry. I realise it. I've heard this loads.
Yeah. You just didn't know where it was from.
No. I prefer this version.
To be honest, I like this version as well. Entirely because it's obviously Neuro's voice system that whatever used is meant to be much closer to human speech. The problem is, actually, a lot of the vocal synthesis stuff now, with modern versions of the Vocaloid software, is really close to human. The problem is, everyone likes how Miku sounds in the older ones because that's what they got used to.
Yeah.
Glitchy and robotic. Modern stuff is actually really close to human speech. It's like, yeah, people like a certain sound, or it's like, oh, we like how she sounded before, but it's like, right now they're on Vocaloid version either 5 or 6 now, I think. It might even be 7, I don't know. Either way, they're getting through different versions of it, and yeah, if you really wanted to, it can sound as human as you want it to sound. Wow. But the other side is, there's also the fact of people expecting a certain sound when you say, oh, it's Miku, they expect a certain sound. So, this is another big song. Again, it's Gumi. Or Gummy. I can never remember how you say it. Again, very early Vocaloid sound. But this is probably one of the most covered Vocaloid songs ever by other people.
And is this a cover or?
No, this is original.
Oh,
this is the original.
So they're not guitars I'm hearing, are they? They're like...
It's synthesized guitars.
Yeah, it's weird synths.
Luckily, when other people do covers, they just use real guitars.
Yeah.
That's the Vocaloid. It's a 9-mouse version.
Oh, cool.
Which, a fun thing I realised about Iron Mash, you're going to hear how she sings. Keep in mind, she only has one lung. Also, distorted guitars. It's like yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could make the Vocaloid sound like more like this. Maybe not obviously exactly the same, but you know, they could make them sound way more human. But I think to a certain point, and this is the critique, just because everyone likes a sound doesn't necessarily mean it's the best way to go.
Well, this is true. Mirror?
So this is again, same person as the last one. You can probably hear a lot of very similar stuff. Again, it's synthetic guitars.
Yeah, they are. I mean, it's not generally my sort of music, to be fair.
Generally, no, but I'll be honest, the cover of this that comes on next, pretty much when it came out, everyone was like, holy shit. The original version being here is for context.
Yeah.
So this was the original, and then, yeah, the next one was like, whoa.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, this is another Hololive VTuber. Yeah, before this song, no one knew Yundarisu could do death metal growls. Because as you can see, a lot more video production as well.
Oh,
yeah. Right here. You can just tell it's a real guitar.
Yeah, you really just can't.
Yeah. This is a bit of a meme song. Loads of people have covered this. It's literally about trying to walk in strong wind.
What?
And then just getting pushed back. Which I guess we kind of can relate to.
Yeah.
You know, because of recent storms in there.
Storm.
Whatever it was called. The
Duran. Storm Duran. So the industry has some
cliches to it.
Yes. Well, now I know what the word for pigeon is in Japanese.
Yeah. And then just, yeah, in the middle of being swept back, just was going to cut something.
Yeah. Everything, apparently.
And it has a recorder in it.
You don't hear the recorder in music much, do you?
No. Despite the fact that everyone gets taught how to play it. Or at least, gets taught to play a song on it.
I love it says that the wind is too strong, I'll simply pass up here, like...
Yeah.
Oh, I'll just die.
And of course, you'll probably notice the pattern at this point. There's going to be a cover of this next.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there's Kiara, again from Hololive. Their covers tend to have a lot of, like...
Or is that Gura Gura?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the...
That's the Taco.
Yeah.
That's a teammate. That's the bad mascot of Amelia Watson.
I recognise a lot of them because I've been playing Holocure.
Holocure, yeah. Yeah, I think most people in Hololive actually covered this song.
This wouldn't surprise me.
As in, I think even Gura did a cover of this. And so did loads of others. Now this one I knew you'd like. So there's a lot of crossover between Vocaloids and Pokemon.
Oh, this is cool though. Oh my god! Cool.
This is a more modern one. This is a lot more modern Vocaloid song. But I think actually this only came out like a month or two ago.
Oh, this music video is everything.
Yeah. But of course, all the samples in this are also from Pokemon games as well.
Yeah. I'm going to ignore the fact that they made Mew evolve into Mewtwo and that's not how it works.
Yeah. And this is also a Vocaloid covering other songs. This was done by Kira. I'm sure you probably heard the original version of this song before. Or maybe you haven't. It's
I don't think I have.
League of Legends song.
Oh, no, yeah, no.
It's a shame because, I'm never going to play the game, but the songs that come from the game are good.
Oh, yeah. I'm never going to play League myself.
Yeah, no. Official, we're never playing League on the channel.
You will never see League on this channel.
But no, you know what you can do? We will play League on the channel if someone donated to the channel, like, I don't know, $4,000.
I'll back that.
Yeah, because then it's $2,000 each.
And we'll do what, a League day, where we just League all day.
I was going to say it's a stream.
Yeah, I knew someone that was just obsessed with League, and it was just, it was just got to the point where like, this is a bit unhealthy.
I've seen a lot of people basically say along the lines of, why play League? Do you hate yourself?
Yeah.
I find it funny how this has now transitioned from Hey, Vocaloid 2, hating on me.
I mean, for MMOs, our choice is Destiny 2, innit?
That's the game that we hate. That's the game we play, and even then, I don't play it.
No, not much anymore now, no.
And now we end with...
Hang on a minute. Nope. That was the end, apparently.
Oh.
That was the end.
Oh, there was meant to be one more. Oh, well. Huh. Either way.
But yeah, anyway.
Either way, we hope you have enjoyed. What have your thoughts been, actually? Because I think this whole to introduce you to it.
You know, it's one of those where I can sort of see why there's a big cult behind it, like big following. Yeah,
the thing is, I tried to show you a variety of a few different people.
But yeah, I can see why, you know, there's...
Personally, Kira is one of my favourites. I also like Deco27. That was one of the other ones we heard as well. They make good stuff as well. So that's been a little look at Vocaloid.
Yeah, it's fun.
There's some good songs. I mean, you've had one to Spotify. So.
Yeah, that was quite a good song.
Yeah. So
I quite like the song. What was it? King.
King's a pretty good one.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind a bit of like Japanese music. I listen to a bit of like J-folk, if you call it that.
Yeah.
Like occasionally, a little bit of J-pop as well. Everyone, you love the Weep Shit mix, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Weep Shit mix. But yeah, so I'm glad I saw that. I feel like I know things now. You know things. There's potentially a whole new rabbit hole you can venture down if you really want to. This has been fun. Yes. And Happy New Year to everyone. Happy New Year to everyone. Subscribe, because we've got an entire another year. Yes. Until we have to figure out what on earth we're doing for the next New Year special. Oh, I know, this was difficult. It's getting harder every year. It's getting harder, but luckily we do have a list of ideas. Yes. Like, comment down below about what you want to see. Actually, yeah, if you want us to explore a certain thing for New Year next year, let us know. Yeah, and we'll go digging. We'll dig and see what we find. Be prepared to absolutely hate our takes, what we come out with. So there's a lot to look forward to next year, isn't there, Jack? Oh, lots of stuff, lots of series. That's it. Goodbye. Goodbye. Wave, Jack. Wave. Bye. Goodbye. The camera, so we actually have to wave. Yeah, we actually have to wave. Goodbye.